Hey class, so we're down to the last couple weeks, and this week there's no chapter readings, no quizzes, and that's intentional because I want you to have plenty of time to work on your Shark Tank presentation. So this week we're going to do a rough draft of your presentation, and you're going to ask for a specific dollar amount. It doesn't matter how much you ask for whatever percent share you are willing to give up in your company. And one of the things I've learned, you know my story by now. I'm working in the fishing resort business. We entertained a lot of big name corporations, General Electric, Volvo, Nissan. And one of the things I learned in negotiating with big, high level people like this is that what seems like a lot of money to us is really not a lot of money to them. So I want to encourage you guys to ask for more than you think you need, quite a bit more. My general rule of thumb is to ask for about 20 to 25% more than what I think I'm going to need. And the reason for that is that high level people have to win. They're used to winning. And if you ask for the bare minimum of what you need, they're going to negotiate it down and you're going to end up giving away way more than you thought, than you ever anticipated. So ask for more than you need. Um, I can't stress that enough. Let the Sharks win the negotiation. So just a couple tips, and I'm not going to go over everything because it's all spelled out in the instructions, but come up with a cool attention grabber. So for example, if I was doing Piper Down, I would probably come in with a live piper playing bagpipe music. And I would go to each shark and I would set down samples of my top menu items in front of each shark. And I would hand them each a Scottish Nick cap to kind of set the mood. Introduce your company with a flair. For example, I might say Sharks Piper Down Scottish Food Truck is an entertainment company that just happens to be in the food truck business. I stole that from Southwest, by the way. Tell a good story. Tell an emotional story. I would tell the story about how I worked in the Alaska fishing resort business for 15 years, and I woke up one day and realized this is no longer a challenge. The money's good. I'm making a six-figure salary, but I'm not challenging myself. And I feel God calling me to do something bigger. And I have a purpose out there that I'm not finding because I'm sticking to what's secure. So I gave everything up, quit my high-paying job, and took a big risk. And at that time, my wife wasn't working and my son was in grade school, and he was going to private school, and I felt a big responsibility to provide for my family. So it was a big risk to quit my job and to go out and start Piper Down. And just remember, you guys are being judged by a professional food truck operator who just happens to be a former BASM student who's running a food truck in Olympia. So he's going to judge the top three, and there'll be prizes for the top three of you. Last thing I want to say is that I just want to remind you that this week is just a draft. It's just a script. But next week, you'll actually turn in the final draft and you'll turn in visual aids to go with your presentation. And then at that point, you'll have to decide, okay, are we going to give a presentation as a team if you're on a team? Are we going to record it for extra credit? Or you can, even if you're on a team and your team doesn't want to do it, you can record it individually for extra credit. Or if you've been working on your own all quarter, you'll have to decide whether you want to record it. And I believe, don't hold me to this, but I'm just going by memory, I think it's worth about 70 extra credit points. All right, so enjoy your week off from reading and quizzes, and let's finish strong. Thanks, guys.